Good morning, Lourdes. How are you?
Terrific. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Very excited about today's talk because it's something that I think we discuss a lot about our goals and how to attain them, and neuroplasticity, our identity, all the things that help us to move forward.
And beliefs and how, depending on what our beliefs are, that can really entrap us,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
Shall we get started?
Let's do it.
Okay. So, what if I told you the reason you're struggling with your goals isn't because you're not working hard enough, but because you're still seeing yourself as the old you? Today, we're breaking down why creating a new goal can often require you to step into a new identity and therefore a new belief system. By the end of this video, you'll not understand why this is true, but you'll have the tools to start becoming the person who achieves your dreams.
Absolutely. And starting on number one, identity shapes your actions. So your identity is driving your behaviors. And if you don't see yourself as, or if you see yourself as not an athlete, chances are you're going to skip the gym. But if you start identifying as a healthy and active person, then you're going to start to make decisions based on that identity. So you'll most likely work out, you'll start to eat better. It'll be more automatic because this is who you identify yourself to be. And so your goal isn't about losing weight. It's all about who you are to yourself. And you start to live a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah. That's part of the I am discourses, whatever follows the I am, whether you say it out loud or, it's all in your head, right?
Right.
It's however you identify that becomes a belief that is a self-fulfilling prophecy. So, like I said before, if you have a belief about yourself, a limiting belief, then that's going to hamper you. But let's say you want to start a business, but deep down you believe I'm not smart enough to succeed. Well, that belief is going to sabotage your actions. You'll hesitate, procrastinate, and give up way too early. But if you shift your belief to I'm capable of learning and growing, suddenly failure becomes a stepping stone, not a stop sign. And your beliefs set the ceiling for what you can achieve.
Right. And your habits, they're rooted in the identity. And when they're rooted in your identity, they're more sustainable. And it has to do with neuroplasticity in your brain. It's the ability to rewire itself. And that's why I love using these plasticity methods or modalities like eye movement therapy, and your brain can rewire itself. And so when you start adopting a new identity, like I'm a writer, your brain starts creating pathways to support writing habits. It's like the reticular system where you start noticing things because that's what you're interested in. That's who you identify as. And this is why identity-based habits, they stick, and they're not just something that you do. They're part of your identity. They're part of who you are and who you wish to continue to become and evolve.
Cognitive dissonance
Yes.
motivates change. So let's talk about cognitive dissonance. If you see yourself as lazy, but you're trying to wake up early to work on a goal, that conflict will feel unbearable. But when you shift your identity to I am a disciplined person, your actions will start aligning more naturally. It's not about forcing change. It's about becoming the type of person who thrives.
Yes. And steps to align and belief. Let me just change this slide for us. So steps to identify and beliefs, right? So how do you start creating these shifts? So here are 5 steps, and let me just start off with the first one. Define the identity. Instead of saying, I want to write a book, say, I am a writer. Instead of saying, I want to lose weight, identify as, I'm a healthy person. I'm a person that wakes up again, just like Lourdes was saying. Use the I am statements to start to identify who you are.
And then adopt identity-based habits. Ask yourself, what does a writer do daily? Then do it. And, if you want to be healthier, then what does someone who really is invested in their health, what are their daily habits? And do that.
Right, right. And we did a whole series on limiting beliefs. You have to begin to reframe those limiting beliefs, because what you believe comes true. And so challenge those thoughts like, I can't do this, and replace them with, I'm learning and growing. And remember, part of the learning process is some small failures, some obstacles, some challenges. And just understand that I'm learning encompasses those things. And as you overcome those obstacles, you are growing. So it's a growth mindset.
And visualize success. Picture yourself already living as this new identity. Picture yourself achieving those goals. Picture yourself having what it is that you want. Visualization is a really powerful tool. I know probably everyone has already heard how, athletes use it all the time. They visualize themselves accomplishing their goals, winning the race, whatever, doing well. And it's something that is accessible to all of us, right?
Right. It's the brain doesn't, or the subconscious doesn't realize it's not happening. And so what happens is that you're practicing. And so maybe you're not doing physically the practice, but when you start doing that mental rehearsal, it's just as significant and it's very impactful. And the final inspiration, right? Celebrate small wins. Every action aligns with your new identity. It reinforces it, just like we were saying about practicing. Keep thinking of yourself as the person that you are becoming, and then you will become that person, because you'll start having all of the identifying factors of who you think that person is. So again, if you want to be successful, what do successful people do in the arena that you want to be successful in? What are the magazines they read? What are the books they read? What are the inspirations that they, help or listen to support them in their journey to the success that they're having?
Yeah. So, remember, goals aren't just about achieving something. They're about becoming the best version of you. When you shift your identity and your beliefs, you don't just change what you do, you change your entire life. So, who do you need to become to reach your dreams? Start today.
Absolutely. I love it. And if anyone needs support, please reach out to us. We are here to help. Have a fantastic day.
Have a great day.